when you're not watching kids, they get so quiet, and like the moment you go check up on them, they're doing something they have no business doing. So my Uber is here and I'm leaving. Something underneath my jacket is scratching me, and I feel like it's the cardigan I'm wearing, and it's so irritating because I'm literally bundled up. There's no taking it off. So annoyed. But the ride is like 25 minutes tops. How long does it say? 25 minutes? 23? Okay, so the ride is 20 minutes tops. So when I get where I'm going, I could actually take it off. But right now, I literally have to like keep it on. I look like a child in a jacket that's too big for me because my jacket comes all the way up here. And I mean, I love that it comes all the way up here because it keeps me warm. But shit, what I'm wearing underneath is scratching. It's so ridiculous. I've always known that some materials like is very itchy, but I just don't know which particular material. So now I literally have to like pay attention to whatever I buy, and like if I try it and it feels funny, then that means, listen, that's not for you. Anyways, that's what's going on. Today is which day? Today's Sunday? It's actually Saturday. Today is Saturday, second to last day of December. Am I right? Yeah. Second to last day of December, and I'm really excited about the new year. And I'm not even sure why. I feel like I have some plans for the new year. And of course, something new is always good. I feel like new things are gonna happen because it's a new year. Call me crazy, but hey. So I'm excited for the new year. My head is hurting. I feel like I've been talking too much. Babe normally tells me that I need to talk less because I talk too much and too fast. So I'm getting too much out. It's like too much is happening basically. But that's what's happening. This is just an update of my night. And of course, I will see you guys later or something. I don't know, but we'll see. I like to make videos of my days, as much days as I possibly can, so that later on in my life I have it to look back on. Does it make sense? I like to see my growth, and I feel like sometimes you don't see your growth just existing like that. So if I have a video of this day next year, I could look back on my YouTube channel and see this very day, what I was doing, how I looked, how I sounded, you know what I mean? So it's basically, I have memories, but they're not just in my head. I have like videos that I can look back on. So that's what I'm doing. It's probably different to some persons because you don't see people doing this every day, but trust me, it's very common.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, thank you. So I try to like get at least something out of every day, and then I'll either compile it, or depending on how long it is, if I say for instance today I started recording and it went to like 6 or 7 minutes, then I just put that up for today. But if I started recording today and it was like 2 minutes, I'd compile today and tomorrow, depending on like how long it is, and that would be a video in itself. And I would make notes in the video to say, okay, this was yesterday and this was today, so I know exactly which day it is, what I did, you know, that sort of stuff.
My question to you is like, how often you do that a day?
When I have time, like now, like I'm going somewhere and I have some downtime and I can basically talk about what I did all day, because you know sometimes your days are busy and you can't necessarily whip out your camera to like record what you're doing.
Right.
As some days you can, some days you're busy but not so busy, and you could literally put your camera down and just keep doing what you're doing, and then later on you could like go back and edit it and, you know, put it together. But for the days where I don't have all that much time, or I literally did nothing, I compile those days. So like today, I was just chilling all day today, so I didn't really record anything. I just had some stuff that I needed to do and I did that. So now when I'm actually doing something else, like I'm going somewhere, I'm like, okay, let me record this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like you do the synopsis of your day.
Right. Yes. It's like a synopsis of my day.
Oh, okay.
It's a very good way to put it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. So that's what's happening. Yeah. Guys, my Uber driver said he thinks I'm making the most of YouTube. Now, I always thought I was, but to hear somebody else actually saying that, it's like, yes, you are, ma'am. Because that's what it's really there for, to like make the most of it.
Right, memory and stuff like that.
Right. And I enjoy like making these videos and like putting them out. That's how it works. So next year, this time, I'll be able to look back and see the videos.
It would be fun and very interesting.
It will. To see how much I've grown, how much I've changed, how much different I sound, everything basically. It really shows you how you've changed. Because when I look back on 4 or 5 months ago, I have really changed so much. You know what I mean? So it's like daily, like how I sound. I feel like I sound a bit older. I don't know. I'm probably being ridiculous when I say that, like how I sound, how I look. Sometimes I'll record myself doing like my makeup, and now I do my makeup so different, So it shows me how I change a lot of things. And I feel like it's really good because when I look back on how I used to do my makeup first, it was really crappy. And it shows me that I'm getting better. You know what I mean? So it literally, you can like look back and see what you did, see how you can improve. It's like when, you know how you have like the soccer games or the football games and they'd record the games,
Right.
and then they'd watch them back to see what the opposite players do and see if they could implement like some new strategies.
Right.
So it's literally like that, I guess. I look and I see what I did, see if I can make it better just for myself. You know what I mean? Because I'm really doing this for me, and other persons have the luxury of seeing it.
True.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that.
I'm impressed by your energy.
Thank you.
A lot of energy.
I know I do have a lot of energy. My husband tells me that I talk too much.
What's the secret?
You know what? There is no secret, because I could lie and say the secret is coffee, but I haven't even had. Well, I did have a cup of coffee this morning, but that's a long time ago. So it's not even that. I guess it's just my personality. Thank you.
City, man. I've told people died.
Oh my gosh.
Result.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
The worst, excluding 9/11, that people is what?
Oh my gosh, that is terrible.
When you look it up, you see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, when I have some downtime, I'm gonna have to like look it up, because this is serious. I really need to start watching the news more, because I'm that person who likes to be informed. Like I like to know what's going on, and I just haven't been watching the news lately.
I don't blame you. Though.
You know what? Sometimes so much bad happens.
Sometimes it's depressing.
It does. It is really depressing sometimes. So I'm just like, I can't. I know.
And the news also exaggerates.
It does exaggerate stuff. Sometimes it's like, are you kidding me? Like, it's really not that serious, and they just make it seem like
And they think it just important. The news doesn't give you
everything straight. Yeah, like they take what they want,
right.
they pick it apart. Yeah,
Thank you very much. They give you what they want you
to know. Right.
And depressing. I don't blame you. You're right. A friend of mine stopped watching shit for you know.
Yeah, sometimes it's so depressing. Like, so much is happening. People are dying. This is happening. That is happening. And it's just so depressing. Like, this is a world that we live in, and so much is going on. It's like, if you don't know, then it's better, because they said what you don't know won't hurt you. But sometimes it's so important to, like, be in the knowing, too. Like, it's good to know what's going on.
Your job prompted, that.
So, oh, yeah.
Because, like you said, the people cannot leave children on their own.
Yeah, you have to make sure.
They're what are their
Yeah, because do you ever notice that, like, when you're not watching kids, they get so quiet, and like the moment you go check up on them, they're doing something they have no business doing, because they just watch to see like when they have the time, when you're not watching them, and it's like they capitalize on that.
Yep.
So it's like you have to make sure that you're always watching them. You always know what's going on with them. Especially when they're moving around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like after they're like 1, that's it.
No, that's it. Once they hit 2, that's it.
You have to be on them all the time to see what's going on.
Yep.
Because, like, this is where they start getting into things, start testing things out to see what happens. You know, it's like they just want to know what happens if I do this. Because they learn too.
Right. Right.
You know, but it's just sad that this had to happen. So many persons had to die. It's really sad.
Yeah, I'm just saying, people were not, they were probably, left on their own, and they...
Yeah, you never know. And it's so hard for some people too. So it's like they can't even afford to like pay somebody to look after their kid, and they have to work.
Well, that's
It's terrible.
crazy, man. I mean, whoever you go and have baby with has to participate.
You know what? That is true, but you can't force people too.
No, you can't. But
You're not even supposed to have to force people, but you see how people are these days. This man is out in the road. I guess he's looking for like a cab or something. I don't know. It's up a little bit more.
Straight down to the right.
Yeah. And right behind this car is good.
This one.
Yes, thank you so much for a safe trip here. Have an amazing night. I hope some of my energy rubbed off on you. Have a good night. What is your name again?
I loved it, Omar.
Thank
It
you.
was wonderful.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, you too.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your night.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Just in time.